What's going to be interesting, though, in terms of maybe these rotations and how things play out, there are some reports going around that Reggie Jackson may ask for a buyout from his deal. If he's to do so, maybe he goes and signs with one of the LA teams making a playoff push. But not sure if Reggie's officially going to ask for that buyout. It's something, though, that has been discussed. I think that would be a positive for the Pistons. Do you agree or disagree?
Look, so first off, those reports came out that Reggie Jackson, was considering a buyout. Reggie was asked about it. He said that's not something that he's, talked about or asked for. Ed Stefanski was also asked about buying Reggie Jackson out. He also said that was something the team has not talked or thought about yet. At the same time, it's hard to believe that a guy like Mark Stein is wrong. Mark Stein was the reporter that reported that Jackson was thinking about a buyout and that the Clippers would be interested. And if so, good for Reggie Jackson. He deserves to go play for a winner. He deserves to go play a role on a championship contending team. And I'm really excited for when Reggie Jackson gets into the playoffs, plays in a game that people watch, and succeeds. Because Reggie Jackson got trashed throughout his tenure in Detroit when he had no business being trashed. He was trashed off of his reputation in Oklahoma City, where he said he wanted to be a starting point guard, and when he became a starting point guard and was healthy in Detroit, had success, yet that has been neglected by the broader minds of the NBA. So be it. Because Reggie Jackson's going to get a buyout, he's going to go to the Clippers, and he's going to succeed. Do I think the Pistons should buy out Reggie Jackson? Yes. And I have made it very clear where I stand on Reggie Jackson. I like him. I think he is a good player. I have wanted him to remain a Piston. But at the same time, if I said otherwise, I would be contradicting what I just fought with Brennan for the past 20 minutes. Now, I think Jackson is the type of player you could keep around during a rebuild and would be beneficial to the young guys because he's a ball mover. Derrick Rose is more of an isolation style player. He's going to attack and score himself. Jackson can score, but also runs more of an offense. But still, with Rose still on the roster, and with Bruce Brown needing point guard minutes, and Jordan Bone deserving a look at point guard, the Pistons should buy out Jackson. And they should let him go sign with a contender. That's tough to say. Because, again, when Jackson was healthy, this team won. And he did not deserve the flack that he received during his time here.
He just has never been healthy. That's the problem.
Well, he was healthy for 82 games last year, and the Pistons made it to the playoffs. And he had a great season. He was healthy in his first year and a half here, and he played very good basketball. But those 2 seasons where he wasn't healthy, and then this year, again, where he wasn't healthy, it's just hard to continue to run it back when you know that there's, a 50% chance that, your starting point guard could miss significant time. And I understand that. But I will be very happy for Jackson if he gets bought out and he's able to sign with a contender, because he will be able to show people that he is a good basketball player and he is a helpful basketball player. The Clippers will get better by adding a player of Jackson's caliber.
I don't know if the debate's ever been he's a bad basketball player. It's that when a guy's injury prone and he's definitely, for a while, it was an interesting player, if you will. It just one of those, hey, you're investing in this guy to be your starting point guard, but half the time he's been hurt, and that he had some tendencies that still would piss people off, just kind of like Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond's a good player, but he had tendencies that would piss people off, and sometimes an attitude that appeared like, hey, just, I'm maybe better than I actually am. Which pissed people off. So it's not that Reggie's a bad basketball player. I agree with you. I'd be very happy if he goes to a team like the Clippers or signs with the Lakers and he helps them win. I'd be very happy for him. I think it'd be great. It'd be great to see. But
my stance on that, this is simple. Go get your ring, Reggie. We don't need him here anymore.
Yeah.
He's not part of the future. It's as simple as that. Buy him out. Get your buyout. Go sign with the Clippers. I know you're boys with Paul George. Go win your championship ring.
And then get yourself another contract.
Your services here quite frankly, are no longer needed. It was a pleasure. I enjoyed watching him play when he was healthy. There were times when he pissed me off. Absolutely. But he's a solid player. He's a good player. But you know what? It's just not in the cards anymore, and the front office proved that when they traded Andre Drummond for cap space. Reggie, thank you for your service. Go sign with the Clippers. Go win your ring.
Yep.
Go enjoy your time in the NBA.
Because Bruce Brown should also be the starting point guard in Detroit. And he should not have to compete with Reggie for those minutes.
It's very clear that's where Bruce needs to be.
Yeah.
When Bruce is handling the basketball, he's able to dribble drive and kick out when necessary. That is when he is at his best. And it's just so apparent because when he's in the lineup as a shooting guard, he's just nowhere near as effective.
Yeah,
when he moves to the point guard spot, you immediately see him go attack the rim, make another play for someone else. It's where he needs to be.
It's because also you add more offense, to the lineup, and you still have him out there as an elite defender.
Mm-hmm. So that's just, it's unfortunate. I hate that this is the way it has to end for the main two core guys of Reggie Jackson and Andre Drummond. But on the other side, Jackson's going to get a chance to compete for a ring. And
it's going to work out well for him.
Himself another contract.
The breakup is always dirty. In the NBA, in basketball, professional sports, the breakup is always dirty. It's never peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq and Kobe, it wasn't peaceful. Kevin Durant and the Warriors, that wasn't really peaceful. There was a lot of chirping going on. And a lot of people just in general about Durant. It's never peaceful. It always just goes terribly. And it didn't, and you're right, to see it end like this kind of is like, that sucks. But it's what it is in professional sports. Mm-hmm. So go get your ring, Reggie. Accept the buyout. It's good for you, and it's good for the Pistons.
Yeah, ask for the buyout. Pistons approach. I don't care how it goes. Just
do it.
Let it happen. Let it happen.